So we're going to start off in Vajrasana. So this is a kneeling posture where you can sit into your feet, and it's very important that you are comfortable in this position. So this you can change for now if you can find a more comfortable position. You may want to place something under your knees or even sit on top of something, and just make sure that your spine is nice and neutral and long. Relax your shoulders down. You can place your hands on your knees, clasp them together. Allow yourself to become restful. We're going to start off with some mindfulness and centering. You can close your eyes or keep them open. So just take this opportunity to build some awareness of your body. The breath. Is it smooth? Is it long? Is it shallow? Don't force any changes, and just notice as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now I'm going to introduce my own intention into today's class, which is all about discipline. Now the very first Yoga Sutra, which is a scripture of yoga, is Atha Yoga Anusasada, which means yoga first starts, but has also been translated as yoga first starts with discipline. And discipline is remembering what you want. So have a moment to think about what it is that you want. Now notice the volume of your breath. Do you feel your chest rise and fall? Are the airways open? Encourage that long and extended breath. Deep diaphragmatic breathing where you breathe out into the abdomen and squeezing out that air as you exhale, breathing in, filling those lungs, emptying those lungs. Just raising the shoulders up towards the ears, breathing in. Rolling the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, breathing out. Again, shoulders move forwards, lifting to breathe in. Lowering the shoulders down and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, lifting the shoulders and breathing out. Now from here, we're going to lift up onto our knees, a high kneeling position. I want you to start building some awareness of the core and central part of your body. That tailbone as you took it down slightly, that Uddiyana Bandha, that diaphragm as you feel a lifting and a scooping of the abdomen. Draw that chin backwards, nice strong activated center. Now from here, we're going to breathe and lift our arms up towards the ceiling, breathing in, and then you can lower those arms back down, breathing out. One more time, breathing in, drawing the hands together in Anjali Mudra, breathing out, drawing the hands down. Now from here, focusing on your balance. I would like you to extend your right leg over to the side. Now we're going to breathe in, lifting the arms up, and then leaning over to the right side or into the extended leg and reaching over the top. Exhale. Make sure that you're not twisting, but you're only sideways bending. Lifting the arms back to center. We're going to move those arms over again, breathing out and exhaling back to the side. That's it. One more time, breathing in to lift back up. We'll move over to that right side again, or the left side, whichever you're choosing. Exhale, back to center. Lower those arms. Bring your legs back in high kneeling position. We're going to extend the left leg and repeat on the opposite side. Breathing in to lift the arms, and then exhale as you reach over. Breathing in to center, 2 more times. Exhale, feel the length through the arms, but keep the shoulder blades down. Breathing in back to center, and then exhale to the side. Return into your high kneeling position. Reset. Now from here you can turn to face that direction. Keep facing us at the front. And we're going to move into a high arching position. A slight back bend, raising the arms overhead. And then sitting back slightly, bending at the hips, moving into a child posture. The head moves towards the ground. And again, lifting those arms up, sweeping up high, breathing in, pressing the hips forward to make sure that that bend doesn't go into the lower back, but the gluteals are pressing. Exhale into your child. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breathing in, feeling the lift, opening that heart center, feeling the love, and then exhale back into the ground. 1 more time, breathing in, up high, and exhale, squeeze the air out, control the lower through the core. Reach the arms forward into extended child posture, and moving up into a tabletop position on all fours. Now from here we're going to go through Marjorie Asana, which is the cat posture, and also the cow posture as well, looking up to the ceiling, lower the abdomen, breathe into cow, and now rounding the back, exhale, press the hands down. 2 more times, breathing in, squeezing the lower back, draw the shoulder blades back, and exhale, crunch the abdomen together. Feel that tightening of the center, that 6-pack working, breathing in to look up. 1 more time, squeezing the abdominals together, pressing the hands down, drawing the hips forwards, and resetting to your tabletop. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to lift up the right leg, extending that right leg. The next is our tiger posture. So from here, you want to try and keep your back in a neutral position. So we're not arching too much in the lower back. We're not flattening it. Try and keep the shoulder blades in a good position as well. So we're not retracting the shoulder blades, we're not rounding the upper back, but those shoulders are neutral. The crease of your elbow should be facing itself. Okay? So the elbows, they're not turned out, they're not turned in. The crease of the elbow is facing itself. Now from here, lifting that right foot even higher, arching the back, looking up with your head. Try and get your toes to touch your nose, breathing in. And now knee to nose, rounding the back. Exhale, just like we did with the cow and cat. Breathing in for the lift. And breathing out, feel the squeeze, that knee to nose. 1 more time, breathing in, try and get everything together. Scrunch those toes, and then step your right foot between your hands. We're going to tuck your left toes under and lift the back knee. That's it. So this knee is lifted up. And we're now in Aswasanchalasana, this equestrian posture. Make sure that your weight is even from your front foot to your back foot. You're not putting too much weight on either side of the body, but it's evenly distributed here. There's a nice lengthening as you push through the back heel, pushing that back heel away and lengthening the back of the leg. Trying to keep those hips nice and low down. Now from here, we're going to lift up your left arm. Okay, so this is a side angle posture that we're going to achieve. So the left arm lifts up high. That's it. Try and ground your back heel. So now that the heel is turned down into the ground, you can push that back heel into the ground. Feeling that lengthening throughout the entire body. Try and open up into the side, right? So we're not the hips aren't facing the ground, now the hips opening up towards the ceiling. Fantastic. We're going to windmill up into a warrior two and exhale, sinking those hips. Reaching the arms apart, feel that extension, aiming for the 90 degrees in the front knees. The hips are open, so you can see the difference between warrior one, where the hips are like this, warrior two, the hips are open out. Press and reach and extend those fingers apart, feel the length. Now from here, reversing the warrior, breathing in, reaching that left arm down your back leg. Fantastic. Back to the warrior two. Exhale. Are we feeling our legs right now? Moving in through a twist. So these arms are now going to twist to the right side. You can lift your back heel up. That's it. And place your left hand onto the ground. The left hand reaches towards the ground. Lifting that right arm up towards the ceiling. This is a Paravita Parsvakonasana, which is a twisted side angle now your options are to step both legs back so that you're in a plank position, or place both hands down, then step both legs back into a plank position. Making sure that your right hand is lifted. This is Samtalasana, plank position. Remember, we're activating the core. You should be feeling this right about now. Make sure that the shoulders are strong. Yeah? So we're not falling into the shoulders, but we're feeling the shoulders pull away from the neck. Reaching and extending those fingertips. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. Breathing in and out. Once more. Breathing in, placing both hands down. Now your option is to place your knees on the ground or do it full length. Ashtanga Namaskar, you can actually press into the ground. Moving into a cobra, breathing in. You want to keep a bend in the elbows. So holding this posture, it's very important that you create space around your neck. So we don't want to see the shoulders up here, we want to draw them back and down. Those muscles in your upper back, those are squeezing backwards. All the weight is taken into the back and not into the hands. The hands should feel quite light here. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to lift up into a plank position, breathing in. Downwards facing dog, breathing out. Fantastic. Knees to the ground, chest and chin, Ashtanga Namaskar, exhale. Inhale for cobra, and then slide your arms forward and extend so that you're lying on your front. Fantastic. Now we're going to go for a nice easy stretch. You can place those hands behind the head in a prayer mudra, or you can even place them even further down, like so. Just feel that stretch that runs through the side of the arm and the back, opening out the shoulder. We're going to take 3 breaths here. One more restful breath, moving into a tabletop position. We're going to repeat our last flow sequence, but this time on the opposite side. So we'll just do 1 cow and cat, looking up, lowering the abdomen, breathing in, and then rounding the back, squeezing those abdominals, press the hands into the ground, exhale, neutral position, tabletop. Lift the left leg this time, breathing in, press it and extend it away. Now the shoulders should be on top of the wrists. Make sure that your knee is underneath the hip. The hips are square, and I mean if you just lift your abdomen a bit higher here, lift a bit higher, there you go. Make sure it's nice and strong through the transverse, that's your corset muscle in the center. Now lift the foot even higher, lift the head, arch the back. Get your toes to your nose, breathing in. And then round, knee to nose, breathing out. Once more, 2 times, breathing in, squeeze everything together. And breathing out. Remember what your intention is, that discipline. Breathing in. This is going to get you a strong abdomen. And breathing out. This time, step the left foot between the hands. And exhale. Lifting the back knee. Ashwasanchala, that equestrian posture. We're going to move into a side angle, lifting the right hand up. Now, as you lift the right hand up, you may have noticed that Anna lowered her heel to the ground. So she turned the leg so that she could press through the heel. Allow your hips to lower and reach through the fingertips. Make sure that your weight is on your hand and your front foot. Open the hips up. 2 more breaths. In and out. 1 more time, in and out, warrior 2. Exhale, sinking those hips, still reaching, looking beyond your left fingertips. Reversing the warrior, breathing in, warrior 2, breathing out. We're now going to lift the back heel off the ground and twist, placing the right hand onto the ground. Now remember earlier, we lowered both hands down, stepped both feet back into a full plank, or you can immediately step your left foot back so that you're in a side plank position. Now if you want to challenge yourself a bit further, you can always place the foot onto the inner thigh. You can also place the foot onto the floor if you want to make it a little easier on yourself. Make sure that the shoulder girdle is supported and strong, and you're still lengthening through those arms apart. 2 more breaths. In and out. In, placing both hands onto the ground, knees, chest, chin, exhale. Cobra, breathing in, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Now reaching the arms forwards, placing both hands behind the head in a prayer mudra, or resting those hands onto the shoulders. Feeling that nice, easy stretch. Resting, breathing deeply. 3 breaths. Now releasing the hands, stretch your arms forwards, then draw your elbows back into a cobra, an easy cobra with soft elbows. Now we're going to lift into a plank and then a downwards facing dog. Exhale. Now hold for a few breaths. Engage the abdomen. Make sure that the abdomen is sucking in, drawing your belly down towards the toes. Try and pick up the toes as well. So when you pick up the toes, the heels lower into the ground. Root your hands, spread the fingertips, reach. Make sure that there's space around your neck. As you do push through your hands, the shoulders are still pulling back into the sockets. Excellent. Knees, chest, chin, exhale. Flow down. Cobra. Inhale. If you want to extend the arms fully, you may do. Downwards facing dog. Exhale. Now from here, we're going to lift we'll go with our right leg up to the ceiling. That's it. So it's a 3-legged dog. Extending that leg, try and press your heel into it, curling the toes back, sending the shoulders down. Now draw your right knee to your right elbow in a plank position. Exhale, fantastic. 3-legged dog, breathing in. Now this time cross the knee over to the left elbow, twisting under, fantastic. Breathing in to lift. Again, crossing over to the opposite elbow, but this time, reach and extend your leg across. So this leg is now straight. Allow your hips to sink and lift. Quite strengthening for the shoulders and the arms here. It's also a fantastic stretch for the IT band right down the side of the thigh. Just a couple more pulses into the ground. Return into your plank, Santalasana. Knees, chest or chin. Exhale into the ground, cobra, breathing in. Reaching the arms forwards. Resting on your belly. Now you can actually place your palms under your forehead, like so, and turn your head to face the right side. That's it. Your right knee, you can lift up, and this is to open out the hips. Allow your hips to just fall into the ground now. This is our restful posture. For balance. Fantastic for your root chakra. Now it's said that we store our emotions inside of our hips. Just listen to your breath. Allow your hips to relax. Rest into the ground for 3 more breaths. Now slowly sliding that right leg back, reaching the arms forwards and extending from fingertips to toes. Pull the shoulders back in that easy cobra. Breathing in, open out that chest. Tuck the toes under, downwards facing dog. 3 breaths. In. Lower the heels, breathing out. Keep it strong, breathing in. Push through the fingertips, exhale. This time, 3-legged dog, lift your left leg, the opposite leg. Curl the toes back, press the heel away. We're curling these toes back. From here, your left knee meets your left elbow. Exhale as you pull it forwards. 3-legged dog, breathing in, push back. Now crossing under and exhale. Again, 3-legged dog, breathing in. This time, cross under and straighten out that leg. Keep breathing, don't hold on to that breath. You can lift the hips and you can lower the hips. Lift and lower. Feeling that stretch running down the outer thigh. Breathing in and out. Just 2 more pulses. Now releasing that leg, stepping it back. Plank position. Knees, chest and chin. Exhale. Now from here, reach your arms forward, stretch from fingertips to toes. And we're going to then again place our forehead onto our hands, turn to face the left side. So that's your left. You can bend the left knee and allow that knee to rest on the ground nice and high. So we should look like this, lying on our fronts. And we're going to hold for 3 restful breaths. Slowly easing both legs back, stretching both arms forwards, and we're going to pull back into Cobra, lifting up that chest. If you want to extend the arms fully, you can do, that's optional. And from here, lifting into a tabletop position. We're going to place one leg over the other leg like so that we can cross both legs, sitting into that cross and stretching our legs out in front. So this is our base position, our staff position. We are going to churn the mill. This is fantastic for those obliques, all those muscles that run alongside your ribs. So let's get started. Activating yourself. I want you to sit nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. Keep drawing the chin backwards, drawing the shoulders down. Feel a kind of lifting through the navel as well. Breathing up into the chest as you feel tall. Now you can step your feet wider than the hips. Reaching those arms out in front. Now from here, we're going to stir a really big pot. So you've got a cauldron between your legs. I want you to reach forwards and then move over to the right side and then leaning all the way back over to the left and forwards again, stirring a big circle so you've got a really big spoon in your hands. Exhale as you move forwards. Inhale as you pull backwards. Fantastic. Breathing in and out. Challenge yourself. Keep your legs on the ground and see how big you can stir your pot. We're going to go for 6 more repetitions. That's right, and then 6 more. That's 1, 2, try and reach as far in every direction that you can go. 3, 4, remember your intention, that discipline. How big can you stir this pot? 5, how far can you lean backwards? 1 more, this is 6. We're going to change direction now, keeping those arms out in front. Moving back, over to the left, to the right and forwards, to the left and backwards. Repeating in the opposite direction. How are those abs feeling right now, Anna? Good? Alright. Try your very best here. Nearly done. Remember, lean back, breathe in. Lean forward and out. So we've got 6, 5 more. 4 more. The biggest pot you can do. Any bigger. 3. This is churning the milk. 2. And last one. Fantastic. Now from here, we're going to lie down on the mat. So you need to pull yourself this way. That's it. Lying down fully restfully. So we are going to throw a bend into the knees again, placing those feet close to the hands. Try and keep your shoulders pressed into the ground, yeah? Keep the chest open. We're going to go through Setter Bandha Sarvangasana, which is our bridge pose. It's a little bit of an inversion, so it's good for your crown and higher chakras. It's also heart opening and back bending as well, so it hits quite a lot of those energy centers within your body. Reach through your fingertips and extend. Try and grab hold of those ankles if you can. If not, that's okay. You can just place your hands by the side on the ground. Now from here, peeling the hips up first, lifting into that back bend. Fantastic. Now we're going to hold this one for a good amount of breaths. If you want to, you can also interlace your hands behind the back. That's also an option. 3 more breaths. Lifting those hips as high as you can. Push the heels into the ground. 2 more breaths. One more time. And exhale, slowly lower those hips down. Pull the arms to the side. We're going to do this a second time. Now this really is our last working asana here. So you can choose to do the same posture again that we just did, the bridge pose, or if you prefer, we'll go through a variation. This is where we'll demonstrate the variation, extending and straightening out both of your legs on the ground. Okay, you may want to shuffle yourself backwards a bit here, Anna. This is where we go like a plank, but supine. Placing the hands a bit further back as we bend the elbows. And then lifting the hips up high, so it's a full body lift. That's it. Up off the ground, leaning that head backwards. We're going to hold for 3 breaths, so this is an option when you're ready. Breathing in, lifting those hips up high. And breathing out. Breathing in. And out when you have 1 more breath. Breathing in, lifting up tall. And slowly lowering the hips into the ground. Fantastic. Lying back fully. Pull those knees in towards the armpits. You can grab the outside of your foot with both hands. This is the happy baby posture. Just allowing those hips to open out. Rocking those legs gently from side to side. Forwards and backwards. Front to back. Side to side. Those knees pulling into the armpits, the feet coming closer to the head. And then release those legs into the ground. We'll move into one of our most favourite postures, Shavasana. Shavasana. So this is our corpse pose, lying on the back, palms facing the ceiling. It's a surrendering posture, just surrendering and giving in. So we're going to finish our class with a guided relaxation to restore balance, not just to the body, but to the mind as well. Allow your breath to be relaxed and natural. Just let go and give in to the mat.